right, everybody, we have 2023 Lemax Spooky Town release. Happy New Year, happy 2023. Lemax drops the Spooky Town 2023 collection on New Year's Day, yesterday. Tried to take a few minutes yesterday to kind of go through and take a look, sneak peek before I made this video, but really haven't had a chance to dive in. So this is pretty close to a first look, although I have looked at all of them. Couple cool pieces, couple of questionable pieces, so we'll get into it right now. Let's check it out. First off, we have the Gloom Room. That's a 2022 Michaels exclusive this year. It is open to all Spooky Town distributors, so that one's going to be open up now, similar to any of the other Spooky Town Michaels exclusives. I think the brewery is coming up. It was a Michaels exclusive last year, so anything that was Michaels exclusive last year will be available for distributors this year, unless it was for some reason retired after the 1 year, which I don't think anything was. So we'll get into it. Gloom Room, super cool piece, lots of moving parts. Very expensive piece, and a lot of people were going after it last year. I did not get one. It just doesn't really fit with my village or whatever. So didn't really have the perfect spot for it. I thought it could really go next to the Lagaste Theater from Department 56 on their Halloween line. Most of all, so just kind of a quick, if this is your first time seeing my channel, most of my village is really more Department 56 Halloween. We've dabbled a little bit here and there into the Spooky Town Lemax stuff. But last year we bought several Lemax pieces just because they had a few, I honestly had not been involved as much in the later releases, so got into it a pretty good bit last year. I thought the 2022 releases from Lemax was really great, as well as a couple of the other releases from prior years. So without further ado, 2023 releases the Gloom Room, Katarina's fashion show, so kind of the Day of the Dead type stuff. Madame Inez, so not sure. I love these little trees that look like candy corns, the autumn sunrise tree. So may have to pick up a few of those. It looks like they're very, very small. I mean, literally it says small. So we'll have to see kind of scale if they can fit, but I'm sure that I can fit a few of those somewhere in the village, and I just like the way those look. I have a couple of others, I think from Department 56 made those, and then I think like Dollar General or Dollar Tree has some that look similar as well. So you can find those lots of places, but just always a welcome sight for me. Candy corn street lights, let's get into it. I think these illuminate, that's what that icon means at the bottom. We'll take a look a little bit more closely just to make sure. Yes, there is an on-off switch. These light up. Usually these are pretty small, but they can work. So candy corn street lights, those are sweet. This is my first time getting a close-up look of them. Those are definitely gonna get purchased. Really like those. I like the candy corn stuff. I think it's very, Halloween-y. It's not super spooky or anything like that. Just kind of cool touch to add to your Halloween village. Getting into the first big piece, Phantom View Apartments. Just a really interesting piece there. Not sure what it would go best with. I really don't like these soundtracks. I think they're gimmicky. Pretty cool elevator shaft deal there that drops. With Lemax stuff, you always have to worry about too many moving parts. But look at those gargoyles rotating. That's kind of cool. A little ghost watching TV there. Yeah, I mean, the moving parts does scare me after like 2 years if it's really gonna hold up. Pretty cool. Running around from the ghost. Alright. Oh, and of course the ghost. Yeah, those gargoyles are cool. Oh, it doesn't rotate completely. Okay, cool. Interesting. peeking out of the window there. Alright, so that's the Phantom View Apartments. Not really sure. I think it's, you know, probably somewhere in the 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. I don't know. It'll just depend on price point, really. I suspect that's probably going to be an expensive one. All the moving parts. So, I don't know. We'll have to see that one in person. Hopefully we can get a good in-person view of that one. Samantha's Supernatural Yard Decor. So no volume, no soundtrack on this one. Looks like it's just a lit building. So pretty cool. Yeah, not a bad one. I don't love these little, like, just one-dimensional pieces at the top. I'd prefer that to be a 3D piece. Again, maybe just one of those. We'll have to see it in person. Last Straw, Scarecrow House. This is pretty cool. Scarecrow Joe. Oh, having trouble talking. So this one is lit, but no video of it yet from Lemax here. Creatures of the Night Pet Shop. Got kind of a bee situation there. A bat out front. That's kind of cool. Reptiles. Werewolf puppies. You're going to see a lot of werewolf stuff this year. They really went into the werewolf theme, which I've been saying for a couple of years now. That I was confused why they don't have more werewolf stuff. Without further ado, here is the next building. It's a werewolf. Oh, check it out. I didn't realize that moved over. The Full Moon Diner. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Got the werewolf in the bubble there that pops up. I mean, there's so many moving parts here, but I'm going to have to get this one. Oh, I'm worried how much this is going to cost. This is going to be $200. Man, this is really cool. Come in for a bite. Best diner in town. Hot coffee, fresh meat. I hate the soundtracks though. Most of these have no silver utensils. Good. See the werewolf eating with the person inside. Very nice. Open 24 hours. Grub. This is a cool piece. Alright, that one's super cool. So I really hate the soundtracks, but most of these have the little on-off switch where you can turn off the volume completely. So we're definitely going to take advantage of that. Yeah, that one's going to have to be acquired. This is another one that's awesome. Let's go to the video real quick. This brain moves. So cool. The daily grind. There's Frankenstein. Some vultures going around, werewolf, a couple other zombies or so super cool. I really like that piece. Very cool. The brain piece alone at the top, definitely cool. The rest we're gonna kind of get through quickly. There's a couple more houses, but see, lit building here, trick or treat house, House of Shadows. That one looks pretty cool. The Foreboding Abode. I wonder if that top right, yeah, it lights up. Let's see. There's no soundtrack. Oh, the candle. That's kind of cool. Try not to make this video too long, But look at that flame flicker. That's cool. Okay, so that bubble at the top lights up, but I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to look at that one a little bit more closely to make that determination. Gothic Hills Funeral Parlor. Let's get the video real quick so we can see something. So no volume. Doesn't look like there's a lot of animation. Yeah. Okay. Little funeral parlor. That's not bad. Could put a hearse outside. That'd be kind of cool. And well, the last one we're really going to dive into a good bit is the Haunted Aquarium. I like the idea. I love the idea. Monsters of the Deep, Department 56 is one of the most highly sought after Department 56 Halloween pieces. This one, similar in nature. It goes well with the kind of the Garden of Eden, I think, from Lemax. But I don't love the like super bright colors from Lemax. A lot of times those have to be dulled down for our village just because so much Department 56, some of the finish is not up to par with the Department 56 stuff, so we'll touch it up. You'll see some of the other videos where we do that. But yeah, I mean, I think this could be good. No animation. I would have loved that tub on the side to bubble, but alas, it does not. Still cool. Still a good idea. Just not sure if we're going to be able to fit that one into our village or not. May depend on price point. So the rest of these, I didn't really talk about the House of Shadows. We'll get into them individually a little bit more in the coming year. So the rest of these, I'm not going to dive into it too much, but the Pumpkin Cottage, Skeleton Cottage, all of these cottages, Ghost Cottage, Wanda's Cottage, are super small. So I love the Pumpkin Cottage, and it's a lit building, but it is like, let's see if it has the height. Height is 3 inches. 3 by 4 by 4 inches. I mean, that is tiny. So that's on scale of like the Walmart dollar store type buildings. I'm not sure what they're trying to do with those. It's not going to go in your village. It's going to have to be a separate little motif, which I'm not interested in starting, I don't think. Haunted Cemetery statue. And then we have the accessories. Pretty cool. Love the billboard stuff. Some owls, some vultures. Pumpkin snowman. Looks like a pumpkin snowman that's covering her, midsection. But, whatever. Kind of cool. The haunted tree trunks look cool. And I'll just scroll through these a little bit more. The creepy covered bridge. We have one of those from Department 56, so I'm not going to be really getting into that. But yeah, a werewolf, very nice addition, and of course you can go with the werewolf diner. And there we have it, everybody. Raven Hill, of course, was the Michaels exclusive last year, so was Toil and Trouble. I guess the Future Looks Dark was, and so was the Headstone Mill Brewery. All these were Michaels exclusives last year, and so they are open to all the Lemax distributors this year. So there we have it. Definitely going to have to get some of these, at least a couple for sure. So the Brain Meat Canning Company, Mystery Meat Canning Company, looks really awesome. I assume that I'll be buying that one. I'm going to have to buy the Full Moon Diner. I just know it. And then the lamps. Not sure about the apartment complex or anything else. What do you think about the new releases? I love the drop on New Year's Day, so that was super cool. But what did you think? Let me know in the comments below, and let's get excited for 2023.